Hello students, welcome to science class. Chapter 8 Windstorms and Cyclones Part 2. So in part 1 we learned about that some air pressure, air exert pressure, then wind current and expand on heating. So let's begin part 2 windstorm and cyclone. So in part 1 also we had learned about uneven heating of land and water. So as you know that in summer season land closer to the equator warms up more quickly. So what has happened? Air near the land, this is also warm quickly, and that warm air rises up. Now cold air at the poles, that cold air from that polar region rushes in to take the place of this warm air which rises up. So this way circulation set up from the poles to the warmer latitude. So uneven heating of land, which you already learned about the sea breeze and the land breeze. So in summer near the equator the land warms up faster, and most of the time the temperature of the land is higher than that of water in the oceans. So the air over the land gets heated and rises. This causes the wind to flow from ocean toward the land, and these are called monsoon winds. And now winter, what has happened? The direction of wind flows get reversed. It means it flows from the land to the oceans. So the wind from the oceans carry water and bring rain. It is a part of the water cycle only. Here in picture also you can see the part, and you know about that water cycle. Because of that heat of the sun, that air rises up. Now it becomes cool, and after precipitation, that again cool, and water vapor again convert into water droplets, and again it come down as a rain. See, now when air rises, the pressure on it decreases, the expand and cools. So when the air is descends, the pressure on it increases, and the air contract and warms. So here when air rises up, pressure decreases, and when air comes down, that pressure increases. So when rain comes, that a moist wind is there, and sometimes little air or no rain in this area, so we'll say that dry wind. So clouds bring rain and give us happiness also, that you know. So farmers in our country also depend mainly on rain, so for their harvest and all. And many folk songs also associate with the clouds and rain. See now different types of rainfall. We'll say cyclonic rainfall, relief rainfall, and convectional rainfall. Many types of rainfall are there. See, cold air and warm air, that is cyclonic rainfall. That air goes up and comes down, goes up and comes down like cyclonic. Now relief rainfall, with when rain comes with moist air. Now convectional rainfall also there. So however, it is not always a happy ending. So rains often create problems too. So in nature itself, there are certain situations that can sometimes create disasters and pose threat to humans, animals, and plant life. So let's study two such situations: thunderstorms and cyclones. So first we see that characteristics of winds. So two characteristics of winds are direction and speed. Again, characteristics of winds. Two characteristics of wind are direction and speed. So this can be determined by instruments such as weather or anemometer. So a storm is a storm that you know. High speed wind storms can be of different types based on their intensity. So some storms are severe while some are moderate. So storms are given different names in different regions also. Some are hurricane, then North America and Caribbean, then typhoon in East Asia and cyclone in India. So let us study about a thunderstorm. So what is a thunderstorm? So one dictionary is there that is define a thunderstorm as a storm accompanied by lightning and thunder. So but what does it mean? So for kids states that a thunderstorm needs three things to occur: moisture, unstable air. It means that warm air rises in a thunderstorm and rises fast, and lift which helps the air raise further. So thunderstorm can be single cell, meaning one isolated storm we can say. So thunderstorm develop in hot, humid, tropical areas like India very frequently. Remember that thunderstorm develop in hot, humid, tropical areas like India very frequently. So the rising temperatures produce strong upward rising wind, and this wind carry water droplets upwards where they freeze and fall down again as a rain. So the swift movement of the falling water droplets along with the rising air creates a lightning and sound. So in this event we call the thunderstorm. Again I am telling, thunderstorm develop in hot, humid, tropical areas like India. So the rising temperatures produce strong upward rising wind. Now these winds carry water droplets upwards where they freeze and fall down again. The swift movement of the falling water droplets along with the rising air create lightning and sound. And this event we call a thunderstorm. See now, thunderstorm, a storm containing thunder and lightning. So usually produces heavy wind and occasionally hail also. So thunderstorm need to moisture, unstable air and lift. It means that we can say swift movement of air. So here also you have to take some safety measures during a storm. So when a cyclonic storm moves upward land, it is accompanied with heavy rain, strong winds and high waves also. So these storms can be very dangerous, and people living in cyclone prone areas should take safety measures. So here I am telling you some safety measures. So do not take shelter under a tree, as a tree can be uprooted by the strong winds. Fishermen should not venture into the sea after a cyclonic warning. Then sufficient candles and torch lights with batteries must be stored in the house. Then emergency lamps, mobile phones and other electronic appliances should be kept charged. Phone numbers of emergency services such as police, fire brigade, hospitals and ambulance should be kept handy. Do not touch wet switches or electric power lines which have been snapped. Do not use any electrical appliances during a storm. And sufficient food supply should be stored in waterproof bags. An emergency first aid kit with useful medicines should be kept handy. So if a storm is accompanied by a lightning, we must take some precautions. Do not take shelter under an isolated tree. If you are in a forest, take shelter under a small tree. Do not lie on the ground. Then do not take shelter under an umbrella with a metallic, and do not sit near the window. Open garages, storage sheds, then metal sheds are not safe places to take shelter. A car or a bus is a safe place to take shelter. And if you are in winter, get out and go inside a building. So you know about that thunderstorm. So and one thing that heat from liquid to water state, heat is required. So how a thunderstorm become a cyclone? That is, it means very important. So, and one more thing I am telling you, the center of a cyclone. When cyclone is a calm area, it is called the eye of the storm. So large, it is called the cyclone is violently rotating mass air in the atmosphere. Sometimes thunderstorm convert into becomes a cyclone. So large cyclone is a violently rotating mass of air in the atmosphere. It means we can say 10 to 15 kilometer high. So the diameter of eye varies from 10 to 30, we can say. So thunderstorms, a storm is a tall cloud full of heated air. A thunderstorm forms when cold air pushes against warm air, causing the warm air to rise. And thunderstorms form all around the world. It's very important. Thunderstorm forms when cold air pushes against warm air, causing the warm air to rise. And thunderstorm forms all around the world. That also remember. So students, now still some topics left. Hopefully I will explain these topics in next video. We'll meet you soon. Thank you.